So this is day 3 out of my frequency periodization program that I've made up, and today's basically another squat and bench press day. And the whole purpose is it's using a more moderate weight. I think today's like 75% of my perceived max, and basically what I'm doing is putting a lot more volume into it. Well, not too much more volume, but I'm just putting more frequency so I could practice to lift more, but I still recover. So I did 4 sets of 4 squats, and then today for bench, I think it's also I think it's only like 40% of my max maybe. I do 10 reps for 3 sets for just a normal grip, and then I do a close grip, and I do that for, I believe, 12 reps of 4 sets. So for the bench, it's more like a bench volume day, and then for the squat, it's just kind of putting more practice into it. And from doing smaller, that's what I kind of learned, that I do enjoy frequency quite a bit. As with everyone else, volume does help me, but I think what smaller does is it makes you crash and burn pretty quick if you don't hit on point every single number exactly, not only your lifting numbers but also your nutrition and everything. And since I'm injured, I don't want to risk that. So basically what I'm doing is I'm still doing three days of squats, but one of those days is very light, not very light, but just more stimulus, and then the other day I do more of a volume day. So tomorrow I'll do more of a volume day. Then I followed up with some barbell rows. This time I'm doing it a lot more 90 degrees to the surface. So I want to hit kind of the upper back a little bit more. And then I did some dumbbell rows. That I made sure I pulled all the way up so my scapula contracted backwards. And if you remember previously, I did it so the dumbbell kind of swung backwards a little bit more to hit the lats more, but now I'm going to do it so that it hits the shoulders a little bit more. Again, this is due to the injury or the dislocation. I want to make sure my shoulder is strong and tough and basically bulletproof. So I'm using a lot less weight, because I think before this, when I was doing small of, I was close to rowing 110 pounds for 12 reps or something, but now I'm actually against the bench elevated, so I'm a lot more restricted. And then I pulled all the way up, and I think more about pulling with my shoulder back rather than using my lats. I did, I think, 2 sets of that. And I try to always balance it out, so if I do as many pushes, I will try to do even more pulls, and then finish off with some dumbbell curls. Now a lot of people might not look at dumbbell curls as very important, but the one problem I had a few years ago was my elbows, and I didn't do a lot of arm work back then. I consider arm work cardio back then, so I only did it if I went to work out with someone. I just felt like fooling around the gym, and I just did an arm day. It's not something I concentrated, but bicep work or curls helped me a lot from injuring my elbow. Ever since I started doing them again, I've had no elbow problems. So I think it's, again, everything else balanced out with moderation. That's the key here. And then also I'm using a lot less weight. I think I used to curl 50 pounds, 55 pounds for 12. Now I'm just doing 30 pounds, trying to do less swings. And yeah, just progressing along. And this is not something that you see. I'm actually starting to do a lot more ab work. Since I'm not using heavier weights, I think I need a little more core stimulus. So every 2 days a week I throw in some sets of ab work. Nothing too strenuous. Usually it's either leg raises or some sort of twisting upper oblique motion, just to kind of hit every part. I used to do a lot of weighted planks. I think I even went up to 4 plates for 2 minutes at a time once. But that kind of took away from deadlifts. I couldn't recover fast enough for them, so I'm gonna do more of these work. But yeah, just more practicing. So always remember, guys, you can never drink too much, never drink too fast. Be the wolf, not the sheep.